Hey Cancer, how are you? Thanks for being here. We're going to take a look at your life path reading today, and I'm going to follow that up with your love reading. And the extended readings will be on Patreon only. Please click the link below for Patreon, and the link is also there if you want to book a reading, okay? So Cancer, let's see what's going on for you. My guides have been talking to a particular set of Cancers for a long time, because some of you beautiful folks have been beset with some challenges. All right, get that right in there. My guys want me to meld up the energy. So Cancer, last month you were going through, the next phase, I guess, of a very difficult journey that was taking up a lot of your life energy. You were being encouraged to move beyond it. So we're going to look. Let's see what the guys want to talk about. We're talking about this one. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I like it. The third eye. Cancer, you're very intuitive, just as you are. And my guides are saying, as you stand upon the earth. Yes, you are. So we're going to focus on that. That's the chakra they want you to advise you to work on. And we see the beautiful bird energy there. The owl shaman is all about travel and journeying into the deep. So let's grab something for you, Cancer, from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. What is it that Cancer could know? So there's a card sticking up. I'm going to take it. This is the Tree of Life. So we see the butterflies around the base of the tree. There's something that you are entwined in, rooted in very deeply, that runs along the tree of your life. So we see what appears to be two trees. Okay, wow. My guides are saying all kinds of things, but completely enmeshed. Whether that's healthy or not, I think depends upon how you utilize the connection. What happens along the course of the connection. So let's grab something from the Animal Medicine deck. And we're going to jump into the cards. I pre-shuffled the cards. This is what came out. That's the Seven of Wands. So there's some challenge still going on that needs to be spoken to. Spirit, please talk to us. Okay, my guys want me. They're saying stop. Look what's there. Prairie dog. So interesting that we have, the third eye and prairie dog. That adds up to an 11, so we are talking about some kind of partnership, absolutely. Prairie dog is known to be on high alert all the time. And in fact, I think this came out in one of your readings fairly recently. So prairie dog has two superpowers. One is that it is able to dart into its burrow. It is often running and seeking protection. It's very fearful for a good reason, because they are at the bottom of the food chain. And so every predator is after them. We've been talking with you about the predator in your life. Some of you, not true for all Cancers, but there's some difficulty. I know a lot of Cancers, and there are some difficulties that many of them have been experiencing. The upside of prairie dog is that when it goes into its burrow, if it goes deep into the burrow, they always have an exit door. And for prairie dog, they are going straight out into the universe. Very mystical little creatures. So I like that paired up together with this third eye notion. So that's perfect. Let's see. Let's go forward. I'm going to shuffle the energy of this into the cards that are coming forward. Ooh, look at that. For the love reading, okay? The Emperor upside down. All right. So this is, thank you, Spirit, not so unlike prairie dog. You're still in a place where you are feeling very defensive. There's something or someone coming at you. You're using your wands to protect yourself. So perhaps that's a movement forward. We'll have to wait and see how this shapes up. there you are using your third eye. That's the energy. This is the theme of the reading. That's the energy that you inhabit, that's available to you. I like the way this is coming forward. In the month of October, as you come through your journey, the Six of Cups, you are traveling into the past in some way, in your third eye, dreaming of something or someone about whom you have an enormous amount of nostalgia and a lot of love and a lot of tenderness. You see the stone upon your heart. So this was a ritual. The initiate would be plunged into a hut, believed to be connected to the universe. My guides are saying the multiverse, the ultiverse. They're saying all kinds of chattery words coming through. But basically the stone was supposed to help them stay awake so they didn't fall asleep. They'd go in for 24 hours, open the third eye, and receive whatever messages were meant to come. So there's something, while you are still protecting yourself in the month of October, there's some battle still going on. Boy, the Emperor reversed indicates a loss of power or control. We'll get into that. So here's the next thing. I like this. Seven of Cups. In this deck, described as the adventure of art. It's about the vibration of love in your life. It's about recapturing it because it has been lost, has been stolen from you, Cancer. In some way, that's the story. And this young man, who was the cantor, the sacred poet of the tribe, who through an oral tradition had all of the wisdom passed down through poetry and song. It was pre-written word. And so it lived within this person, who would then transfer it to the next person in line to hold the post. And so the instrument that accompanied all of this poetry and spoken word knowledge, my guys are talking about poets and bards and things like that. This instrument was stolen in a battle, and he had to go get it back. And he had to go in secret, cloaked, under the cover of darkness to the enemy encampment, and sit outside the camp and sing and chant until the instrument vibrated enough to rise up and float back to him. It's a very interesting way to describe the Seven of Cups. That moment in your life when you're looking at a lot of choice. You're trying to figure out, what are my choices going forward? You're still involved in this battle, but I see a turn happening. You're going deep within to try to figure out, what should I do? What are my choices? What would I like? I may not know after all of this trauma and all of this battle. So there's a long road that you're coming down, Cancer. This is about being an initiate. Again, we see the triple spiral turning. So I think the message is, follow your internal knowing. You may not feel ready. This young man got called home. He was part of a tribe, and his dad was one of the wisdom holders, and therefore he was in the lineage. His dad passed away. He got called home. He didn't feel ready because he hadn't been doing his work. And maybe, Cancer, based on all the readings for the last couple of months, we could use this as a descriptor of your journey if this applies to you. So he put on a fake beard and a fake cloak and went home to take up his duty. This is the Two of Pentacles. He's trying to come to balance with the situation that he's in because he was not prepared for this. He didn't do what he needed to do to be ready, thinking he had all the time in the world. So basically, one of the other elders came to visit and wanted to have a dialogue about the sacred knowledge that this young man was going to be wielding. And in the end of the story, he basically said, I can't do it, I'm not ready. Would you please come sit here and be my teacher? The elder gentleman agreed. He sat in the chair, and his first decree was that that young man was going to come back and sit in the chair, because you are ready. You've learned something through all of these battles, and we see battle here And I would say, based on the way the cards have been coming out in the previous months, the battle seems to have taken a turn. You're still in defensive mode, very definitely, but you're turning inward to find your wisdom while still protecting yourself. Look at that. There's something, my guides are saying the word cleave. You have grown around some situation in a way that feels irreparable or that changed your life and took up your energy and caused you to be rooted in a spot. And the reason it's the tree is because trees can't move. They're stuck. Whatever's happening, wherever they're planted, that's what they have to deal with. So there are shades of that coming through in this reading. So here's what else is going on. Okay, reflecting this Six of Cups. There's something that you're trying to get back. And part of what you're trying to get back is your beloved. This is about two lovers had a spell upon them and they were not able to be together. So we're going to talk about that in the extended. I'm going to leave it there. But look what's coming next. Okay, that's the Devil card. And that's the card for reincarnation and revelation. So Cancer, I'll see you over on Patreon. We're going to finish this out. We have more cards to come out here. And then we're going to jump into the love reading. We're going to find out what's going on with this Emperor. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your person who has been causing so much havoc. Maybe that's over. I hope that's the case. Thanks so much, Cancer. I look forward to seeing you again soon. If not, God is willing, I'll have some words to say in November. Hard to believe we're almost all the way through the year. Thanks, gang. Bye now.